Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Yo, we talk about lightsabers, stunning your TV screens, what you want to stream, everything beyond your dreams. Want to talk about movies, sports, or even politics? Go ahead and tune into us, we'll give you all of it. Whatever you're debating, Xbox or PlayStation, Marvel or DC, Mac or PC. Teraflops when the movie drops, gigabytes, chips, RAM, no matter what it is, we got all of it. Welcome to the show.
Nerds Talking, the podcast. Welcome to Nerds Talking, the podcast. I'm here with Carlos and Johnny, and I'm Lafayette. Remember to rate, subscribe, review, turn on notifications, download, tell your friends. I think we have a new website coming, right? What's it called?
NerdsTalkingThePodcast.com.
What's going to be on this website? Like, what's the deal? What do the people get? They get like a prize, or can they sign up for like newsletters?
Sure.
You say it like you're not sure either.
No, I haven't started building it yet, so I don't know.
Yeah,
you can get our episodes. You can get a better show description than what's up there now. It's time consuming, man.
They get bonus
what's
content
up there.
What do they get?
They get bonus content. They get free Pez dispensers. I don't know, what the hell do you want to give them?
Do not offer physical gifts. We're not shipping things out to anyone. All right.
No more. That's it. I guess we're not doing the Pez dispensers then.
Yeah, it's pretty much how I was saying right there. Yeah,
you can blame Lafayette for that. Sorry, guys.
No one wants Pez dispensers. Who eats Pez? Can you even buy Pez in stores anymore?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Or do you have to buy the dispenser? It comes with the Pez. Can you buy Pez separately?
Yeah.
And who wants Pez? Honestly, it tastes like shit. You know, you know what? You know, there's always things people say, you can't improve that. Well, you can improve Pez, like you can, that's something you can definitely make better. I mean, don't you guys think Pez would be a big seller if it actually tasted good?
I mean, it's not terrible, is it?
Have you tried it?
It's been 30 years since I had one, but it's not.
Imagine if Flintstone vitamins were in your Pez dispenser.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, right?
And good for you?
What do you mean bad? Flintstone vitamins are great.
Now I've heard Flintstone vitamins can cure COVID with all those.
Don't. That's fake news. Don't do that.
That's some QAnon shit.
Like you said, don't do it. Like it's
there.
bad for you.
Stop.
You don't take those vitamins, goddammit. Those are what would be the time frame they lived in? What would be their time frame that you'd label that they lived in?
Who?
The Flintstones.
Stone Age?
Stone Age, yeah, the Stone Age family. It's in the damn song.
We'll sing the song.
I'm not your fucking puppet. Dance, monkey.
Modern Stone Age family.
Yes. Well, so they might have
town of Bedrock.
Does it have like all the microbes and the germs and all that in the vitamins? See, it could be something that could kill some certain things. Again, Johnny, fake news. Fake news. But yeah, no, Pez is gross. Kind of tastes chalky. Like
Smarties, though, right? As far as it tastes.
No, Smarties actually have taste. You're right, though. Smarties aren't like great. Like, no, even denser than Smarties. Like, it's disgusting. It's like you're eating chalk. It's not good at all. And it's hard as a rock. The fun thing about the Pez was the dispenser. You pop open, Kermit's head and there's a Pez. Oh, Spider-Man's head, there's a Pez, That was the fun part. Other than that, it tastes like shit. But excuse me.
This part of the show is sponsored by Pez.
Well, apparently we're handing them out on the website. Listen, excuse me, okay? That's something I was going to talk about, all right? Excuse me. You might think, what does that mean? Excuse me.
What does that mean?
When someone, like, you're out in public and someone's going by you and they give you this, excuse me. You ever get that? Like, you can barely hear them, but they said it to you and they walk by you. I get it all the time in grocery stores, like, excuse me. And I'm like, you just say it. But what is the space you give somebody for an excuse me? what is the appropriate space? Meaning, today I was in a grocery store and I was on one end of the aisle, but I was looking at the opposite side of it, right? So meaning there's about 4 to 5 feet in front of me at what I was looking at. And the person stopped and then said, "Excuse me," and then walked by me. And I was like, "You didn't have to say excuse me. You weren't in my way. I wasn't in your way." Whoa.
Well, they walked in front of you, right?
Yeah, but
blocking your view.
Not necessarily.
That's a common
Yeah,
thing.
I do that.
What's
all
the
time,
space though? What's the excuse me space? Is it?
Well, you're walking in front of them. You're blocking your view. Say excuse me.
But see, the way they said it was excuse me, and I was like,
I do it when I'm entering the aisle and there's somebody on the other end, on the far end. I just yell "excuse me" and then I just walk down. It kind of covers all my bases.
Do you just enter the store?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Like that guy right there, he gets it.
Yeah. That way I'm one and done. I just walk through the store now. Yeah. I said "excuse me" one time to a guy in an aisle, and because he was reaching for something, so I reached for the same thing. I'm like, "Oh, excuse me," and he's like, "Oh, sorry," and then he reached for something else. I reached for the exact same thing. I'm like, "Oh, excuse me." "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry," and I did it the third time. And the guy finally turned around, and Johnny realized it was me.
I thought that was kind of weird.
You guys are the worst.
I didn't know it was me. I was like, "Oh shit, it's Johnny."
It took a long time. I'm an idiot. I think when we were at Dave and Buster's, Lafayette like reached out for my beer, and I handed it to him like I was like no big deal.
Yeah.
And it took me a minute.
Drink my beer.
I was like, "Yeah, here you go."
Right in front of your date. She had to look on her face, kind of like, "Do you know this fucking guy?" And you're like, "Anybody that reaches for my beer, I offer it."
He was with some chick too at Target when I did that to him. I was some chick.
Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, I was just wondering what's the etiquette of like, excuse me, you know. It is when you feel like you're in someone's way or you're gonna get in someone's way and you're like, "Excuse me." But I'm the type of person that doesn't say it. If someone is like 5 feet away from what it is they might be looking at or doing, and there's plenty of room for me. I'm just walking right by you. I don't know where I'm gonna excuse you for, or excuse myself because I'm not, I'm just going right by you.
Do you think it has to do with where you live? Like for example, in New York, you like bump shoulders with somebody, they just keep walking because it's such commonplace. In LA, it's all congested, and you guys are all assholes down there.
I like the label of LA though too. Somebody else told me that last week. I mean, people in LA, they're all assholes. I was like, "Did you take a survey or something? Did you walk around? Hey, you, buddy, you're an asshole." Like, where does that come from? That's another thing. Where does the way you interpret like people from a certain state or and so forth, what if they're assholes or not? That's another thing. That's, excuse me, let me ask this question. I mean, what is, like, if I say people from Hawaii, what is your take on those people? You probably think, "Oh, they're cool, man. Like, they're all chill," right?
That's what I would think.
Yeah, see? Like, it's weird how people like just assume things like that. So everybody from LA is an ass because I think it's because the Hollywood stigma too. You guys all think you're too cool for school. That's my take, where it's like people that think about like where you guys live. They think for some reason you're all like country hillbillies,
What?
like Sacramento folk ain't nothing but farmland. That's what I hear all the time here.
That was big during the Lakers Kings.
Oh no, it's still a thing. Still a thing.
It's not a thing.
It is here. No, it is here in LA. When I said I'm from Sacramento, isn't there a ton of farmland there? Like just a bunch of farmers? And I'm like, what? No. What do you? Okay, yes. I just think it's odd that whole people get that interpretation of where you're from and they tie it into, kind of a stigma of everybody from that region, right? Everybody from Vietnam. What do you think about them? What's your take?
Communists?
Okay, yes, I like that one. Carlos,
okay.
What's your take on Germans? The answer should be very similar to Johnny's. Okay, I'll make it easy for you. North Korea.
Oh, super friendly.
Yeah. China?
They would say, "Excuse me, I want to take over the world."
They would try and then fail. Oh my God. It's just, Yeah, I can say the excuse me thing. I think is I get it every day because I open doors for people, and I'm out and about every day for work, so I guess it's all manners. And I hate people that when you open the door they say nothing. That kind of bugs me too.
Grab them, pull them right back out, and close the door.
Right. It's kind of like counterproductive because you're being a gentleman at the same time, but if they don't recognize it, you'd be like, "Fuck you."
Yeah. No, it's true. Or do you do where you open it and you walk through, but you're holding the door for them, but you walk through first? I do that.
Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah, I do that, and then they're kind of confused. They thought they try to walk through, and you're like, no. Open the door for myself. God damn it, I'm a door hog. Yep, that's my life. But all right, well, Johnny, anything else left for you and your Vietnamese people?
Not today.
Okay, good. How about work? You guys ever go to work on the wrong day?
Oh, yeah. Been there.
Yeah, I gotta hear this. Right after the break, we'll be right back here on Nerds Talking the Podcast.
Hello and welcome. It's Alex and Kara here on Gen Z Convo.
This podcast gives you a short summary of the world news of the past week, as well as a specific topic we will discuss. Check out our website on our Instagram at Gen Z Podcast.
See you soon. Always yours, Alex and Kara.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. I'm here with Carlos and Johnny, and I'm Lafayette. Have you ever gone to work on the wrong day? You're probably thinking, what does that mean? Well, on your day off, and you're not realizing that you maybe have an extra day. And that's happened recently to myself. Sounds like may have happened to Johnny as well. Johnny, have you ever gone to work on the wrong day?
Oh, definitely. A few times.
Oh, now your current job or an
My
old
current
past
job. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You were that hard up to see the inmates.
I don't think I made it all the way inside. One time, like I was on the freeway, I was like, all right, something doesn't feel right. I turned around. But one time I made it all the way to the front door. I was like, what the fuck? It's fucking Tuesday. Shit. Praying that nobody sees me. Like,
yeah, right. That's the worst part right there. Well, I got back from a whole week of working in Vegas, and I was beat when I got back. So on Saturday, I slept most of the day. I did one of those where you sleep, wake up, and then you go back to sleep again like at 5, and you wake up at like 9, and then you go to bed, at 2:00, whatever. When I woke up Sunday morning, I thought it was Monday. So at 6 a.m., I rushed, take a shower. I got dressed. I was like, shit, I got to be somewhere by 7. Got in my work van, took off, got to the first place thought I was supposed to be at. And before going inside, I turned the radio on. And the guy, I listened to news radio mainly during the day. And it was church. Yeah. And the first thing that ran through my mind was, why is this guy talking about Jesus? And are they did they messed up and play the wrong thing today? Like a recording from yesterday? So then I was like, I'll put it on ESPN radio. And I put it on. The guy's like, we have a great Sunday lineup of football. And I was like, son of a bitch. I looked over my phone and it said Sunday. And I was like, what the fuck? And I drove back home, parked my vehicle, walked back inside, took the work shirt off and popped my ass on the sofa and thought, what the no one saw me. Like nobody at the first place I went to saw me. And because I went there again on actual Monday and they were like, hey man, did you come here yesterday? I was like, no. Oh, I don't know why I thought you did. Okay, cool. I was like, yeah, son of a bitch, I was here. And it's not the first time. I've done it before where I got all dressed, got in my car, sat there for a minute, and then it's like, oh, what the fuck? It's Sunday. Like I don't know why it's it's odd when that happens. Like I slept way too much that I went to work the wrong day.
was there traffic?
No, nothing.
All right, that didn't give it. You were just like, I'm super late.
Nothing gave it away outside of
why
Jesus.
is nobody driving? It's LA. Where is everybody?
I got a word from God. It's not my day to work. Yeah, I did that too when I worked in golf. I showed up to the golf shop on a Tuesday, on a Monday because I had Mondays off, and they were like, "Why are you here?" It's like, "What do you mean? I already clocked in." They're like, "It's Monday, dumbass. Like you work tomorrow." I was like, "Fuck." And the worst part is when you're there, you hang out because you're like, I'm gonna hang out, and then you waste like 2 hours hanging out. You might as well just. Oh, it's such a waste of time. But Carlos, you ever do that? Go to work on the wrong day?
No, but I've done that thing where you go to bed super tired, but early. Like I fell asleep in the afternoon, and then I got up. I looked at the clock, and it said like 7:00. It was 7:00 at night, but I bolted up and jumped in the shower. I thought I was late for work, but it was the wrong time at night. It was nighttime. I've done that too, not daytime.
I've done that.
How long did it take you to figure it out?
After I got out of the shower and I was looking at the clock, I'm like, that says PM, not AM. And then I realized it's still Sunday.
Yep. Yeah, that's happened to me too, where I did the same thing. I said it's like about that 7:00 time. You're like, oh shit, I gotta get up. And then 15 more minutes, and then you realize, oh, it's still Sunday. What the hell? Like, yep, I've had that moment of oldness. I don't know what you would call it. Just a you gotta be so tired, man. Yeah, you gotta be so tired for that shit to happen. Just
there's that fear of being late though, because we've all been late before, and it's a kind of a shitty feeling.
That's another thing too. Yeah, no, have you ever been late to a job interview?
Yeah.
And if so, what was your excuse?
I was late to. I applied for a police department in Monterey, and I was late to that. I don't know why I didn't get the job.
What was your excuse though? Like when you showed up late? Because LA is the perfect city for an excuse. You just always say the 405. It's oh, the traffic was horrible.
I think I said some shit like that, but when you're trying for a job, there's really no good excuse.
No, it's true.
Unless you've got like a baby in your hand and just like you come in with excuses, like blood on your hands, like, oh, I just delivered a baby type of thing. Maybe not blood, right? Not for a police interview. I didn't murder somebody. So how much do you guys pay?
Oh man!
Look, man, I was in the middle of a case and I had to stop to come here.
Yeah, right. I just got back from Texas. It was only 5 weeks, so it's all fair and square. If you get that joke, it's not. You'll put it together. Anyway, Carlos, have you ever been late to a job interview?
Yeah.
Oh, your excuse is probably the same, right? Traffic. I think everybody's.
No, I just said I was at work. They knew I was coming from work. I was coming from another job.
Oh.
They even called me, and I said, "Yeah, I'll be there. I'm at work right now." But anyway, when I got there late, and they didn't even bother giving me an interview. So.
Really?
Yeah, just turned around and left. Good thing though. Probably would have been a bad idea to take the job.
But even though they knew you were coming from work.
Yeah. Yeah, I called them, and they called me during the day. I said I'm at work, and said, "Yeah, I'll be there at this time." And I was there like 5 minutes late.
What do you think the best job etiquette is, though? Do you think it's like, I mean, just show up like an hour early, just be on the safe side?
Like, I was a half hour to 15 minutes early.
Okay. No, I remember I showed up to like an interview one time, about 30 minutes early. And I could see him interviewing the guy in front of me. I knew he was never getting the job. It was just a horrible interview. And that's when I sat down with the guy. He just started laughing. He goes, "Did you see that last guy?" No. And I was like, what? Okay. Like, I got the job, but I was like, wow, just like that, huh? He's like, no, that dude, no way. Yeah, little inside. It was for Rockstar energy drink. And the guy showed up drinking a Rockstar.
Oh, like he was like, "This is my promotion. I'm pushing it."
I got this shit in the bag. You know what's funny? The guy interviewed me, and he's like, "Have you ever drank a Rockstar?" No. What do you mean? I've never had one. Really? I recommend you try lemonade. Okay, sure. And I did. It was okay. It was okay. Orange one's the best. I don't know. If you're gonna drink a Rockstar energy drink, Rockstar Recovery Orange, numero uno, my friends. Numero uno. All right, we'll take a break here on Nerds Talking the podcast. Don't be late for the next segment, everyone. And your excuse better be good. We'll be right back after this.
Welcome to Bridge Boys.
Bridges.
My name is Jeremy, and this is my partner in crime, Andreas Papas.
That's right. We're here to introduce you to the podcast that takes you on a whirlwind tour of the world's coolest bridges.
Yeah, we'll be exploring the history, culture, and engineering that goes into them. So we hope you'll join us on our exploration of all these beautiful bridges. And be sure to subscribe to the Bridge Boys podcast on your favorite podcast player.
Yeah, we'll be dropping some new bridge knowledge every Monday starting August 9th. So we'll talk to all of y'all then.
Bridges.
Welcome back to Nurse Talking, the podcast. I'm here with Carlos, Johnny, I'm Lafayette, and we are just watching too many movies these days. It seems like there's a lot of content for us to view, and we all saw the movie Jungle Cruise starring The Rock and Emily Blunt. Who else is in that movie? Paul Giamatti?
Yep.
And I don't know the main guy's name that plays the bad guy. He's a good actor. He's from Breaking Bad. I don't know his name though. And but he was pretty good in it. But that movie was a lot of fun. I enjoyed Jungle Cruise. It reminded me of The Mummy. Because The Mummy kind of had the same premise where, you know, they're not brother and sister, are they? Yes. They are, just like The Mummy. And they find the guide, and then the guide tells them that's a bad idea, but he'll take him anyway. And the adventure starts. And it's a lot of fun. It has a lot of the same kind of jokes as the ride at Disneyland. The Rock's, you know, pretty good in it. Good personality. Like, he always has that same personality in all his movies, but it's funny. It's a good lighthearted adventure, has good effects. I thought the story was pretty good. What do you guys think? Your take on Jungle Cruise on Disney Plus?
I liked it. I thought it had more of a Pirates of the Caribbean vibe. Just every little thing is a big time adventure. They get through by the skin of their teeth, and I liked it. It was a lot of fun.
Carlos?
I thought it was a little bit of both. I thought it was Mummy and Pirates, because the conquistadors, that when they came back to life, whatever, on that island, that gave it the Pirates feel. But the whole brother sister, and then The Rock reminded me of like Brendan Fraser's character from The Mummy. That's the vibe I got from it. But it was a decent movie. I was kind of surprised because Disney making all these damn movies on their rides is just ridiculous. But this one was pretty fun.
How many movies have they made on their ride so far?
Haunted Mansion.
Mm-hmm.
Space Mountain.
Space Mountain.
The Rock was in that one.
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Return to Space Mountain. Isn't that a Disney movie?
No, Return to Witch Mountain.
Oh, Witch Mountain. Well, I suck at that. I'll edit this out. I don't want to seem dumb.
There's one more.
Tomorrowland.
Yeah, but it's not really based on a ride. But that movie was horrible. I think that's it, right? Just it's really just Jungle Cruise and Haunted Man. But
Pirates of the Caribbean, that was based off the ride.
Oh yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah. Is it Caribbean or Caribbean? What are we going with?
Depends where you're from. Depends if you're there. If you're there, it's Caribbean.
Okay. If you're here, it's Caribbean.
Yeah. If you're here,
wow.
It's Caribbean.
Caribbean. You know, they're supposed to do a Thunder Mountain movie.
That's right. Thunder Mountain.
Supposed to do a Thunder Mountain movie.
Surprised I haven't done a Matterhorn.
Yeah.
But they're redoing the Haunted Mansion movie.
They are. Yeah, they're doing that all over. I swear there was something else that we're going to do also. But it is kind of odd, though, to make movies based on the rides. The Jungle Cruise did work. It was actually pretty good the way they did that. How would you make a movie based on Thunder Mountain? I mean, it clearly has to be
on a train.
The train has to be the main thing. It's just odd because when you do rides at Disneyland, there are no stories to rides. There's no story to Space Mountain. There's no story to Thunder Mountain.
There's characters involved, right? Don't you, when you ride through the
Thunder Mountain?
Not Space Mountain or Thunder Mountain.
There's some rabbits or some shit.
That's Splash Mountain.
That's Splash Mountain, which already it is based already on a movie.
Yeah. Changing it. What are they changing it to?
They're changing it?
Yeah. They're making Splash Mountain into something else because
the original movie. They're changing it to a current movie. You're right. It's going to be turned into something current that they just finished doing. I don't know which one, though. But you are correct. Splash Mountain's going to be changed to something current.
Oh, I think it's Princess, the Frog Prince.
It is Princess and the Frog. You are right. It's going to take place in the Bayou now. The Bayou. That's actually
because the original movie, what was it? I can't remember.
The original movie was
something of the South. Song of the South?
It's Song of the South. Yep. Yeah, I think it's called Song of the South.
A little bit racist, from what they say.
Could be better. Could be better. I don't know. I mean, you think about it like this,
But the ride itself doesn't even. I mean, you just know the characters from that movie. The ride itself has nothing to do with the movie. They're just characters from the movie. Instead of saying bye every time you pass them up, bye. Like what are you saying bye for?
And they're the fun
About
characters.
to go off the cliff.
You know, it's like the bear.
Yeah,
and
Brer Bear and Brer Rabbit.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, it's just the fun characters. But Disney, I mean, you can't blame Disney, man. They just have to put their name on something that attaches it to the theme park. People are gonna watch it or be all excited for it. But as for this movie, Jungle Cruise, yeah, I give it a 3.5 out of 5. It was entertaining. It was the effects were really good. The adventure aspect of it was a lot of fun. The bad guy was fun with his really corny accent.
Talking about the Edgar Ramirez.
No. The German fella.
Oh, the German guy. Okay.
Yeah. I didn't really see Edgar Ramirez as the bad guy. He was just cursed. He got stuck in that, infinite curse. He couldn't get out of it. But no, it was good. It was fun. And what do you guys rate it? So I got a 3.5 out of 5 over here. Johnny?
I'd give it a 4.
Yeah, I was gonna give
solid
it a 4.
I was pretty entertained. It was funny. You don't quite buy The Rock as like living in the jungle, just being as jacked as he is.
You do because how he got there.
Yeah, but
you know me, because I'm the same as you. Like it would have fit more of a Brendan Fraser type of character. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
but as a 275-pound jacked conquistador, I didn't buy that either.
With the pet jaguar.
How does he fit in his damn armor? He's huge. They don't make armor that big back then.
Yeah. Carlos, what do you rate it?
I was gonna give it a 4, but I'm kind of like with Johnny. The character is just not believable in the jungle, and The Rock is basically every character he's ever done. Now he's just Jungle Cruise captain. So I gave it a 3.
Yeah, the Rock thing is interesting because I just finished watching Hercules.
Oh my God.
Recently.
Why did you do that?
I like the premise of the movie. I don't like him in the movie. I like the premise of the movie that he's just a built up like lore
story, sure.
And he knows it and so forth. Everybody around him builds it up for him. But I don't know. He again, he's out of place because he's a Samoan black guy. He's out of place. Like he's over in, whatever Hercules would take place in, like
Athens or something.
Athens,
like that.
yeah. Where everyone around him is a white guy or Italian, and he's the only black Samoan. like what? You just kind of out of place, buddy. It just comes off very odd. And that's kind of like how I felt about Jungle Cruise. How was he on the conquistador boat with all the Spaniards? And then
just eating all the fucking proteins.
Yeah. Right?
A whole trip supply gone because this motherfucker had to keep his lats.
Right.
Hey, where's the chicken? No more chicken.
We're stuck to eating just fish all fucking day. Yeah. It's he's the biggest, probably box office star in Hollywood, name wise. But sometimes the casting is just
not everything's a hit, man. Not everything.
Well, I would say majority of his movies aren't hits.
No, hell no.
Be careful. Be careful.
Oh, if
The Rock can do no wrong.
Do you want to run through the movies real quick before we take another break?
I do not.
Of the good ones? That's a short list. That's a short list.
Of his movies, because I'm telling you right now, his movies aren't that great.
Garbage. They're absolutely trash.
They're not box office success. I think what it is the what would you say was what franchise really made him like, holy crap, this dude is okay, he's money now. Everybody has to glob onto this fella. Because there's a certain point where he did a movie where, oh man, that guy really he has chops. Like we should put him in more stuff.
I mean, Scorpion King or Mummy Returns?
Scorpion King, that was his
debut. I mean, he was in the Mummy Returns, but as a cameo.
Yeah, no, that was bad. Then not him, the CGI.
The Rundown was pretty good.
The Rundown was good. Okay.
I like Walking Tall.
Yeah, that's a remake. That's a remake, Walking Tall.
Yeah.
Okay, so The Rundown, that made money and it was funny. It was actually pretty good. The Walking Tall made money too. Low budget movie, and he was still very popular in wrestling. He was the lead in Doom.
Ooh.
And not a good movie. Didn't make money. Gridiron Gang. Not a
football movie.
Not a horrible. It's about the kids that are like juvie or whatever.
Oh, that's right.
The coach.
Yeah.
Not a bad movie. Didn't make money. The Game Plan, kids movie, like
I enjoyed it. He was the quarterback of some fake team, and he had a daughter that he never knew about.
Yep.
Oh, I thought that was a Tooth Fairy. Which one's a Tooth Fairy?
No,
a hockey player.
That one,
Vin
yeah,
Diesel,
he's a
right?
hockey player.
Is that the Vin Diesel one?
I
Oh no,
paid money
you're
to
right.
watch
Tooth
that one.
Fairy
No.
is his movie.
Yeah.
Carlos's favorite movie of all of his movies, Race to Witch Mountain or Race to Space.
Witch
Mountain. Tooth Fairy. You brought that one. Oh, another one. He wasn't the star in the movie, but he was good in it. The Other Guys, where him and Sam Jackson were partners, and they die.
He had a great cameo in Reno 911, the movie. He was on the screen for like 2 minutes, but he was hilarious.
Well, he also had a great part in. You remember he was in Be Cool, the Get Shorty sequel.
Oh,
he was a gay cowboy. He was good in that. But here's a couple. Okay, Faster, not a good movie.
What's it called?
Faster.
It's a revenge movie.
It's the truck driver movie. That's shit. Fast 5 was kind of his breakout. Like, oh man, The Rock's a blockbuster. Like he can make some money, because Journey 2, which is the sequel to Race to Witch Mountain, my mistake. It's a sequel to Center of the Earth.
With Will Ferrell's first movie.
Yes, made a lot of money. Snitch. Oh, you know what? Snitch. Johnny, is Snitch the truck movie? Right?
Snitch is the truck movie.
It's the truck movie.
Like trying to
didn't make money.
Keep his son out of jail or something.
Yeah, G.I. Joe Retaliation made money, but not his movie.
Garbage.
Paid and Gain made money.
That was good. He was good in that one.
He was very good in that. I'm not going to mention Fast and Furious because it's not really his movies. Hercules.
Garbage.
I mean, I don't know if it made money. That's the thing. I don't know if it did. San Andreas.
Oh, what a lovely piece of turd.
Yeah,
that was.
Turd Fest.
That was garbage.
Okay.
I've never seen anybody use every form of transportation besides a train. I'm surprised they didn't get on a train. But God damn it.
Use a jet ski?
He used a helicopter, a plane, a parachute, a boat, a truck. Oh my God.
Okay, you guys, this is a good movie. Central Intelligence.
I liked it.
That's pretty funny.
Funny ass movie. It's a funny ass movie. Another good one, Moana. Very good movie. Another box office bomb, Baywatch.
Oh my God.
But another
Potential
funny
was
movie.
There,
another funny movie, Jumanji.
Jumanji was good.
Yeah.
Second one, I didn't like as much as the first one.
Another shit movie, Rampage.
Yes.
Yeah. Another shit one, Skyscraper.
Yeah.
You know what I did like about Skyscraper is that I was glad to see Neve Campbell again. Like I hadn't seen her in a long time. I was just glad. Yeah, I'm glad she was working again. So I'm good for her.
How about, did you guys watch Ballers on HBO?
The first season, and then I couldn't watch anymore.
Yeah, it's a hard watch. It's a hard watch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We've all just saw Jungle Cruise, so that there's one. He was in Free Guy, but he just does a voice. He just does a voice. And here's a couple of his movies coming up. The King. That's the name of the movie. That's it. Just The King.
Elvis. Is he playing Elvis? Let me guess.
It just says that King. Oh, he's playing the King Kamehameha. Fulfills his lifelong prophecy of uniting the Hawaiian Islands.
Yeah, King Kamehameha.
There you go. That is Kamehameha. What did I say? Kamehameha?
Yeah.
Kamehameha. Oh, Carlos is going to really like this one. San Andreas 2.
No.
God damn it. There's always more than one earthquake to survive.
Because the director was like, no, we forgot the train. We'll do another one.
We got one for you here. Okay. Got one. This is actually a comic book movie, Doc Savage. And if you don't know what Doc Savage is basically like the 007 of the jungle. Another one. A remake, which you guys are not going to like at all, but they are remaking this movie. Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh,
He's playing the lead role there.
but I think he's supposed to be a sequel. I don't know if it's a reboot. From what I've read, I don't know.
You know what?
I could be wrong because I was wrong about Space Mountain. So what are you gonna do?
Well, I was gonna say subscription, but the description
synopsis
is that it's the same synopsis. A truck driver and his new friends Jack Burton unite on a wild adventure. Red Notice, which they just dropped the preview for today on Netflix.
Oh yeah, with Ryan Reynolds and Gal
Gadot.
Flick.
DC League of Super Pets, which is a crypto movie based on Superman's dog.
Yeah.
He's the voice of crypto. And of course, he just finished filming Black Adam for DC Comics. So I would say he's about, what do you think? 40%? 40% successful movies? Maybe? He's about 40%.
I'd say more than that.
And you'd say,
Johnny's like
100%.
110.
Yeah, you've loved The Rock forever. I still remember because we all used to watch Raw like hardcore at that time, and you were the first person that would be like, "Oh, you got to see The Rock," and I was like, not really into The Rock. He was a bad guy, if you guys don't recall. And I was like, "Yeah, no, he's the bad guy. I'm not rooting for the bad guy." And then you're like, "No, The Rock's hilarious." You're always like, "The Rock's the best." And then I got really into The Rock because you were so excited about the fucking Rock, and I was like, "Well, he was right. He was right." He's not right about his movies, but he was right about this. So good job, Johnny. I appreciate it, man. So The Jungle Cruise gets a thumbs up from all of us. Check it out. It's on Disney Premier Access Plus or movie theaters. If you wait 45 days from its release, it'll be for free on Disney Plus. We'll take a break here on Nerds Talking the Podcast.
Leadership, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starfleet Leadership Academy. Its ongoing mission to develop leaders through Star Trek, to boldly go where no podcast has gone before. A leadership development podcast told through the lens of Star Trek. Subscribe today, the Starfleet Leadership Academy.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. Here with Carlos, Johnny, and I'm Lafayette. Remember, rate, subscribe, review, download, turn on notifications, tell your friends, and the website's coming soon, nerdstalkingthepodcast.com. Do we have a Facebook group? Maybe we should do that.
We do. We have a Facebook.
No, but a group. We start a group of people.
Oh, we should start a group. I think it'd only be us three, though.
That's okay. We'll just talk to each other. And then, we'll do a show that's all text. Just gotta read the whole script. You guys saw Snake Eyes, which I feel sorry for you guys. So you guys will talk about that garbage. It's a G.I. Joe origin story about probably the most popular G.I. Joe character there is, Snake Eyes, who is a white guy who's learning martial arts in Japan, and his sensei dies. Now, this is all the comic book and cartoon stuff. And Storm Shadow and him are eternal enemies. And that's nothing like the movie, from what I've been told. So let you guys describe the movie and just, tell us what you thought about Snake Eyes.
Johnny, why don't you go ahead on this one?
I think it was a slap in the face on so many levels for any of the true fans, or even if you're just a moviegoer trying to watch some action. It was kind of garbage. I had high hopes. I wasn't too because we had talked about casting before, and you guys were pretty against having the main guy be. Yeah. I was like, let's give him a chance, and he didn't deserve it. It was really, really bad.
Is it just me, or is his head like almost a perfect sphere? That dude's head is like big. He got a big head, Henry Golding.
I didn't notice that, but I'm not going to watch it again to verify.
Yeah, go back and watch it.
It's
watch Crazy Rich Asians.
Shot. Oh,
don't you watch that on Christmas?
Huh? I didn't hear you.
Crazy Rich Asians on Christmas?
Oh,
I hate that movie.
You don't like that movie?
No, the only thing they got right was just how judgmental Asians are. But I can't relate to that shit. I'm crazy broke Asian.
So right back to this guy playing Snake Eyes.
Yeah, Henry Golding.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah.
Take it away.
Well, anyway, it's supposed to be a G.I. Joe origin movie. And You don't get an origin. I mean, if this is supposed to tie into the last two G.I. Joe movies at all, or if it's supposed to be a reboot, then they're totally redoing this entire character, because you never see him put on his costume. His helmet is basically just that, a motorcycle helmet. And the reason he has it in the comic books is because he's disfigured. You don't see his face. He never takes it off. And he's a mute. He loses his voice. And that doesn't happen in the movie either. So where's the origin story?
Exactly? It wasn't because of a vow of silence?
No, he in the cartoon Resolute, Zartan shot him in the throat, or actually in the mouth, and he lost his tongue. And then in the comic book, I believe it happened in a helicopter crash. He got disfigured, burned, and he lost his voice. So he never spoke in the comic books either. That's why he didn't speak. And in the comic book, he's a weapons expert.
Yep.
And there's no way Snake Eye, what the hell was his name in the movie? Didn't he have a real name? It wasn't Tommy, because I think Tommy was Storm Shadow.
No, it was Scott Gunderson.
Sure, I'll go with that.
Yeah.
Probably better than what it really was.
I don't know. I didn't see it. It looks so bad. I couldn't watch it.
But the thing is, Golding is like in early 30s. So you're telling me this character who's in his early 30s was supposed to be a weapons expert and a martial arts expert in that very short of time that he learned to be there with Storm Shadow, up to the point where Storm Shadow gets pissed and then he takes off. And this is just a really, really bad movie. It's a horrible take on the character as well. You might as well just, like I told Lafayette, they should have ended the movie with it actually being a sidekick, pretending to be Snake Eyes. Because the sidekick was an actor, wasn't sidekick an actor in the comic books?
Yep.
Yeah.
He wanted to be Bruce Lee.
Because even the scene with the stupid giant anacondas, what the fuck was that? And the blind master when he was standing
the snakes that could read your heart.
Oh yeah, but in the blind
it would
master,
be really quick. If they read my heart, I'd be like, "Fucking snakes suck ass." Like snakes are the worst fucking animal on the planet. Oh, I'm eating, and that would be it.
Wait, what do you mean they could read your heart? Like your heart rate?
No, like if
they
you're
can tell if you're
true
pure
to
heart.
yeah.
Oh, fuck off. They know your feelings?
Yeah.
Something dumb. And then the blind master was standing at the edge of the pit. I was hoping Gerard Butler would show up and just kick that fool into the pit, saying this is Sparta.
This is Sparta.
That's the same dude who got kicked into the pit in 300.
Oh wait, is it?
Wait,
is it really? It's the same actor?
Same guy. Yeah.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, but it didn't
happen. My god. This movie got bad reviews everywhere, and I've only heard bad things about it.
Storm Shadow.
Mm-hmm.
He never once wears a ninja costume. He's wearing some sort of fucking suit from Barney's in New York. I don't know what the hell. Why is it every time they do a Storm Shadow in the G.I. Joe movies, he's just this high class ninja? Just be a ninja, dude. And he never once puts on his mask either.
I would say that he was the good guy in the movie.
That's
he definitely wasn't a bad guy.
People say that he's the good guy in the movie. Yeah.
Snake Eyes is definitely the bad guy. Like, and he never really has that, like, I don't know. He does so much bad, and he's just not a good person at heart.
Yeah.
I think one of the worst things for me is the Baroness and Scarlet were not nearly as hot as the first G.I. Joe.
Oh,
it was like such a
what's
the original Scarlet? I'm like, ooh, you're a tweaker.
The original, you said the original Baroness. Oh, was it? I forgot her name. She was a model turned actress.
Selena.
Yes, you're right there. It is something like Celine or Selena or. Anyway, what do you guys rate the movie? Go 1 out of 5 for good old Snake Eyes G.I. Joe.
One? I give it
a 1. It is, Johnny. Going the same route.
Reluctantly, I'll give it a 1.
Wow. So a thumbs down from There's Talking for Snake Eyes G.I. Joe. Or it's just so bad because you that's almost like someone going, look, make a movie about the Bible. Oh, do we have to use the source material? Well, we prefer that.
What if Jesus was a pimp?
It would be great if you could do that. I kind of got my own ideas.
Asian.
You got your own ideas. That'd be fantastic. I want to see that movie now.
I didn't think any movie could make the first G.I. Joe look good, but this one makes it look really good.
I always thought they should make a sitcom based on Jesus and his carpentry days, being late to places, being out with his friends drinking all the time, doing magic tricks for everybody on the streets, like not knowing he was quite the Messiah yet, just a regular old carpenter.
Like when he's banging nails in the furniture and he smashes his thumb.
Me. Yeah, exactly.
Jesus Christ.
And he has no idea why he says it though. Why you say? I don't know. It came to me. Like I just think it'd be hilarious. He just shows up to a job, wrong house. I'm here to build you the side table. I didn't order anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't have a house.
Mel Brooks has to be every other part. So
fish?
yeah,
Turn around. Turn around.
Yeah, South Park plays it best, man. How about when Jesus kills like the whole like Taliban to save Santa Claus? Oh, it's hilarious. All right, we'll take one more break here on Nurse Talking the Podcast. We'll be right back after this.
Hey, life isn't that bad. I know, it sounds counterintuitive considering everything, but life isn't that bad. I gotta keep telling myself that, and you gotta keep telling yourself that. If you're interested in hearing me tell you a little bit more about how life isn't that bad, then listen to my podcast. I do it weekly, every single Tuesday, and it's called Life Isn't That Bad. You can listen to it on Spotify and Pocket Cast.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. Remember, rate, subscribe, download, notifications, all the good stuff. Leave a comment on Apple for us. That's kind of where that's kind of the place to be for podcasts. You want to be higher rated on Apple, or you want comments on Apple and so forth. So Apple Podcasts, if you have your Apple phone. I don't think majority of people have Apple phones. I think majority of users are Android users. Who here is an Android user? Johnny?
iPhone.
Carlos?
iPhone.
My stats are incorrect. Only one of us has an Android. I kind of feel like Carlos on Space Mountain. So yeah. Starbucks announced that they're gonna have a secret menu now because god damn it, who needs a secret menu? Everybody does.
I thought they already had one.
I don't know. Did they already have a secret menu?
Yeah.
Have you guys ever used it at Starbucks?
No.
And is a secret menu in and not really secret anymore? You know what I mean?
It's not on the actual menu, so you gotta know about it.
But don't you think everybody pretty much knows about it?
Well, there are still some things that I didn't know about. Like you can order, I think it's a puppy patty. It's just a ground beef patty for like $1, and there's no seasonings, no nothing. You just give it to your dog.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Now that's interesting.
Yeah,
that's
I found that out the other day.
How about, does places like Burger King have secret menus? I don't think so.
Oh, you can build it your way. I mean, there's millions of possibilities.
It's all a secret menu. Yes. I just think I think the secret menu thing is funny. That's all. It's like I don't know. How do you interpret a secret? Is it cool? You think? Is it what do you think the allure of it is? In-N-Out is great. When you first heard of it, wait, what? If you say certain things, they do what? Yeah, no joke. They will coddle your nuts. So like, what is like, I don't know. It's interesting. The secret menu thing. Cause then I think everybody tries to get it, everybody wants it. Everybody wants keywords. And I have no idea what Starbucks does. I don't know what the keyword Starbucks uses. I don't know like what their thing is, but like, does it make it more appealing to go to a place like In-N-Out or Starbucks if you know the secret menu and you feel like I know the secrets to Starbucks? You guys even like
drink that I know of Starbucks, like you can ask for like something like a Nutella latte or something like that, and it's not on the menu, but they'll make it for you.
Okay, it's just like a little addition they put into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's necessarily to be cool. Like I get my In-N-Out animal style because it's delicious.
Yeah, it is though. It really is.
4x4.
Yeah, what you go to? Double?
Double.
4? Double. Okay. I never do a double. Just a single. That's too much. It's too what's the appeal to the double? You just want more meat? Because my thing on hamburgers has always been, what makes a good hamburger? Is it the meat? Is it the bun? Is it just the condiments? What makes a good hamburger? Is it what do you think it is?
A lot of questions there. Which one do you want me to answer?
Like when you go to In-N-Out compared to say Red Robin, what do you like about Red Robin over In-N-Out and vice versa?
Well, Red Robin's more of a sit-down place. So, and then you got the unlimited basket of fries.
I'm just talking about the burgers, just the burgers.
Well,
what?
No,
I think it's the size of the burger.
Okay, so the size of the burger.
Yeah, and then they cook it medium, which is what I like. A little bit of pink in there. You're not going to get that from In-N-Out. They don't want to get sued.
But I guess my thing is, like I said, what makes a burger? Because like when I go to Burger King and I get a Whopper, I only like the Whopper because of the way they prepare it with the onions and the mayonnaise and so forth. And it's not necessarily the patty. Of course, you want the patty, but you know what is it that makes a burger good? Is it?
It's got to be a combination of all that, because if you've ever tried, like Burger King has that, it's either Impossible or
yes, I've tried the Impossible Burger. Yeah,
yeah. So you know, it makes a difference. When you take that, you know, ground beef patty away and you throw in a veggie patty, it makes it.
I'll tell you what though, I had a Impossible Whopper, tasted no different because the way they
do it side
prepared
by
it.
side.
No, because the way they prepare it, because I was like, oh, it still has the same toppings, condiments, blah, blah. So it tasted just like a Whopper. Like it says like a Whopper because like I said, the condiments. That's what I'm saying. It is true. You can't compare an In-N-Out burger to a Whataburger. I don't know if you guys ever had that garbage. It's really popular in Texas and Arizona.
They have a secret menu.
Who has a secret menu? Whataburger?
Whataburger.
Yeah, the secret is they're trash. But you're right about In-N-Out compared to Red Robin, right? They just made different burgers. Like Red Robin has a certain taste when it's all together, right? Compared to
and their variety too. Like Red Robin, you can get an egg on your burger. Or you can have different styles.
Would you rather go to Red Robin or In-N-Out burger?
If you're in the mood for it, depends.
No.
Like if I'm in a rush, well, you know what? I try to
you have all the time in the world, and they're side by side. You got to pick one.
Red Robin.
All right, Robin. Yeah, I think so too. I think Red Robin. I mean, they call them gourmet burgers. I mean, they're good. Red Robin burgers are fantastic. Johnny,
we tried to go to Red Robin recently, and the wait was probably an hour and a half. So we went to In-N-Out, and I was completely happy. If I had gone to Jack in the Box instead of like In-N-Out, well then, yeah, we've all been to Jack in the Box at 2:30 in the morning. We know what they got.
Yeah, but you more or less you really wanted Red Robin, didn't you?
That was my first choice.
Yeah,
because I wanted to sit down with the family.
Yeah, I like Red Robin's good. All right, well, we're gonna end this on burgers. Carlos, you got anything there? Looks like you're looking up a secret menu or something.
It turns out like Starbucks has like 50 secret menu.
Give me like one item, one or two.
They have something called the Harry Potter pumpkin juice.
Okay.
They have the candy corn frappuccino.
And
something called the Luna Lovegood refresher. Okay. Well, they also have a Draco Malfoy refresher. Another Harry Potter theme there for you. Yeah, wow. They have they have a Twilight deal. Team Edward or Team Jacob frappuccino.
Yeah, see, that's a little much because I don't know what's in that. I don't know what's going on there. Plus,
Team Jacob, real wolf in there.
Yeah. Right? Does Team Edward have blood in it and Team Jacob has wolf semen? Like, what is that?
They have a Minnie Mouse frappuccino.
Oh.
What's in that one?
Oh, you don't want to know.
Okay. Really?
What is in that one? It's
This is for all you Disney people out there. What is the Minnie Mouse frap?
Or Grand White. It's a Grand White mocha cream frappuccino. and ask for light strawberry puree, 1 scoop of Java chips, and 1 scoop of dragon fruit inclusions. Finish it off with some mocha cookie crumble topping. There you go. And that is the Minnie Mouse Frappuccino.
Now you know.
I think that sounds good, but I don't think I can order that though.
You can't walk up there.
No,
you can't be like
yeah.
You can order like
for my daughter.
Can you put it in like paper cups so nobody sees what it is?
Exactly. Just order like Mickey Mouse to do his voice.
There you go.
There was one time after work, all the guys got together and we went to IHOP, and the best thing on the menu for me at the time was the Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity. I fucking ordered that, and that was about, I don't know, fucking 4 years of being made fun of. Hey, Tutti Fruity. I'm like, fuck.
That ruined your whole life.
I should have just pointed.
You should have got the moons over Miami.
That's a Denny's thing, isn't it?
It is a Denny's thing.
Did you say you go to Denny's? Where'd you go to? Oh, you went to IHOP.
Yeah, Rudy Tooty Fresh and
Fruity.
Rudy Tooty.
Yeah. I like IHOP though, only for pancakes, which they better be good at that. So
you think they're international house? Yeah,
it's true. All right. Well, now they're known for burgers and stuff. Well, I've never had a burger there, to be honest. I don't think I've ever had anything outside of breakfast food at IHOP. Have you guys had anything outside of breakfast food at IHOP?
I don't think I have.
Yeah, no. Because I don't think about, oh, it's 3 p.m. Let's go to IHOP. You know, like it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for joining us here on Nerds Talking the Podcast. We hope you enjoyed yourself like we did. For Carlos,
bye-bye.
Johnny,
see ya.
And I'm Lafayette. Remember, rate, subscribe, download, review, turn on notifications, tell your friends. Nerds Talking the Podcast, and soon website nerdstalkingthepodcast.com. And join us on all social media platforms. See you next time.
When a black hole threatens to destroy the universe, we've tried so hard to build up. What do we do? What do Adam and Emma do? Who've tried so hard to fight this, just so it can win.
Adam, Henry, we need to get out of here.
Emma, are you okay?
Barely. I'll tell you what you do. You persevere.
Adam, Emma, Henry, are you all right? We need to get out of here. I know how to fight the black hole.
We're good, let's go.
But sometimes perseverance isn't enough, and sometimes evil still wins.
Wait 1 second. Where do you think you are going?
You need to let us out so we can fight the black hole.
What if the black hole was our plan all along? What if the black hole was controlled by us?
Join us for Season 4 of Life on Neptune, with the first episode streaming August 2nd on all your favorite streaming services.